Hi, folks. Nick Tuckert here for another episode of Art Time with Nick, the weekly displaced art show where I do at least a bunch of thumbnails for my other programs, and then I do art for whomever's around. We chat, we have a good time, and I talk about the techniques we're doing. So let's just get right into it. Let me just do this because Art Time with Nick is brought to you. Oh, and we don't need that. We need that by indiecd.org. That's the Independent Creator Directory.org. Be your one-stop shop for online hosting. Now, I've got my comments up, so if you have anything to say, hop right in. And with that, let's get cracking, shall we? We'll start with my pre-made YouTube thumbnail. If you're ever doing YouTube thumbnails, YouTube recommends at least a resolution of 300. I like to use 600. It gives me wiggle room. And a width of 1,280 pixels and a height of 720. It works very well. Oh, morning, Josh. So we'll get that started. And let's see, what are we opening up with today? I think I'm going to open up with a painting. So what we'll do is get in on our old buddy, the airbrush, because the soft airbrush really is the best sky painting. And let's start with this. This is a good, we're using Violet Blue Pale, and I'm going to go about 80 because this is going to be a landscape piece real quick. We're just going to knock that out. Now, once I get through my 3 necessaries, because I run a morning program Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will bring out the square shape or something else, so sometimes I have a project I need to work on. And I do requests, or I take art challenges. Sometimes I look up prompts, and fun stuff happens. But for now, we're just laying down a nice, easy, this to me feels like an early morning kind of violet sky more than a late evening. It just feels refreshing, so let's get that on there. And all I'm doing is playing with my pressure on my airbrush. Lots of smooth horizontal stripes. It gives you that good, kind of comfortable, soft fuzz that the distance tends to have. And I like to do the whole sky all the way down because I never know when I'm doing one of these landscapes. I don't pre-plan these or set them up. I sort of just go by feel. And it's good to have something that goes by feel. Life doesn't always need to be super precise. I want to play though with a few colors. And the nice thing with either when you're using the color picker like I'm doing right here, there are colors right in the neighborhood, so it lets you kind of rapidly pick out a palette of things that sort of hang out around it. So, for example, if I want to go darker, I'll go to the slightly more blue tint, and I'll add that lightly to the edges. And again, I'm just lightly whipping it around to get a light blue vignette. And that just gives me this nice transition where you could the lines start to feel that distant cloud feel, very soft, very gentle, very chill. That's what we do. Now, I'm going to go back to that color in a bit. Next, I need another layer. So I'm just going to come over here, give myself another layer. We're staying normal for now. We don't really need multiply or anything fun like that. We have to decide what this lovely morning is kind of leading us into. So since we're doing that, I like to paint, and I'm a big fan, so I'm going to my paint tool. And most of the paints I use on this program are both things you can find on most programs and are relatively easy to, um, they're either standard or they're very easy to acquire. I need to add a little bit of horizon, because that's how I like to do it. We're just going to light gray into here. It doesn't need to be perfect because I'm going to be playing with it. But I love when I can get a sky like this to make a water line of some sort. So I do something like this. When I'm done, it'll have a sense of reflection. It won't be perfect probably, but it will be enough. We'll give that a nice little body of water. And all I'm doing here is just, whoops, I tap my sample. I have a little rig that lets me swipe colors from other parts of a painting, but I love to tap that button when I don't mean to. Normally I wouldn't be about these hard lines, but I want to save myself a little time here. I can come over to the fill tool and just go, oh. See, what happened there was my fill tool, I didn't check my fill tool settings. See, this is referring to other layers, which is really a great aspect later. But right now I just need this layer. And this, even if it's not perfect, it makes it easier for me to then just go back to my brush and sort of cut it all in. There we go. And we'll do this because this is going to give us a little bit more to base off of. And I think I'll leave that little gap. It makes it feel like there's more going on in this little lake body. I love small lakes and ponds. I'm really kind of tempted to put a mountain in the back and have some reflection action, but I'm not sure that's where I want to go. Just gotta feel this picture out. I might do something with the clouds. And the point of especially this style is just to relax, keep things simple. There's no real hurry. We have a nice space, and we can decide what we want to do with it. Oh, a mountain popped up. Oh, I do love. Okay, so what we're going to get is something a little more fantasy or sci-fi. That happens. Sometimes my paintings just wander off right out of reality. And the trick is just to kind of hang back and see where they're going. And I love structures that tell a story. And this nearly does. Let me get my eraser because I think this might actually be telling a bit of a story. Yeah, it's a small eraser from an earlier project, but that's fine. I want this to definitely have a slightly. Oh yes, you can just sort of. Now you can see, guys, that apparently a blast of some sort came in and hit at an angle. Maybe this whole body of water is actually, based on explosion craters. That's interesting. Yep. Oh. What? And we've got nice grass, a big tree, a swamp. Yeah, it does have that swampy thing. It does need some trees. Let's start. We're going to build up to that. Let's get. I like the swamp feel. I like the swamp because it will be a little contradictory to the softness of the sky. So let's take this, and I want a fairly dark, but not as dark as I'm going to go color of green. They'll go really well with this kind of grayish dirt. And I'm going to come over here, and I'm trying to decide. I think what I want is to go back to my buddy the airbrush and go. Do I want spray or running spray? I think running spray is what I want. Let's see. And what I'm going to do, because I'm experimenting, I'm just going to add myself another layer. Because I can always come out, yep, this is the one I want. So this is going to give it that sort of natty mossy, almost mildewy. There we go. Get that going. I like that. And oh, good morning, Alec. I'm joined by Alec Creations. If you have your audio when you have your audio set up, Alec, let me know. I'll be happy to let you get on and talk. Definitely going to have to teach me this program. Well, the techniques I use will work on just about any digital program. What I am using right now is Clip Studio Paint, the 1.0 version, not the newer version. Because the newer version is subscription model, and I do tend to believe in buying my my work. Now I've gone back to the paint, and I am using a nice brown because he said he wanted a tree, and I'm going to start putting some trees in here. Just like this. Now, one neat trick is if you're using pressure sensitivity, you can draw your trees kind of backwards. You start with the little thin lines. Now, this isn't the best paintbrush for it because it's designed to show you that the paint is running out. But by playing with your pressure, you get a very organic look. This has to be a pretty wide base tree to survive that. And Josh, I have because you said definitely going to have to teach me this program. If you go through, I have a playlist, and I need to update it some more. But of all the art times with Nick are almost all, at least the modern ones, are done using this style where I talk about what I'm doing. This is meant to be educational, so if you have any questions of formatting or what brush I'm using and where I got it, etc., just fire away. That's literally the point of the channel. Oops, okay, I didn't lose it. And oh, wonderful. And if you have any requests, especially once I get towards the end, we can certainly work on things. We love trees on this channel. Yes, we do. I'm a big tree fan, and many of them are happy. Yes, so then we have to talk about your beefcake characters. I might just draw another dude for you, Alec. We'll see how that gets. We have this nice tree, but what I want to do, because okay, I know what this whole picture. Thank you. The word swamp really is it's a good place to live mentally, because I'm going to grab that and I'm going to go in my paints, and I think I'm going to start with that same color spray technique. I'm just going to let it kind of sit, and I know it's floating. I am a little impressionist when I'm painting, but do this and do this. Give this a bit out here because there's always branches you can't see. Do that. Then we're going to have some fun with it. So we've done all this. Now we're going to come over here. I'm going to grab a much lighter one. I don't want to go completely silly with it, but much lighter, and hit the top. So you can see where the light is hitting. In reality, all I did is just draw a fat line, but because I have the sprayer, it's letting me be just a little tricky about it. And I like tricks like that. It makes life a little easier. Because I'm going over, suddenly the branches make a lot more sense. Sometimes I will detail my branches more before I do this. Yep, Spanish moss. Well, that's coming too. Because oh, that's awesome. Still getting there. still figuring out OBS Studio for streams. Well, if you want to get started, the free StreamYard account is a lot easier, I have heard. I'm a StreamYard guy right now. And what I've done was I went to a darker green. Really, I want to go a little darker than that, actually. I want a dark green. And go back to my paint, because I forgot something. That's okay. He said Spanish moss. So let's just add some of that and just have it hanging down like so. We can have it kind of coiled around the tree on the lower side. That'll give it some more depth, maybe some hints that it's hanging down out here. And that's good. That's nice. Now we're going to switch back to our sprayer again. I really like the spray. I guess I'm in a spray kind of mood today. Let me see how this color looks. Do I like this color? Is this? Yes. That's a good color. Add a little bit of this to just sort of darken it up. And okay, that's the grass color I used. So I want to go a shade darker. And I'm just going to do this because it's going to imply that it's darker under there. We'll do this just a bit too. It's giving it good color. And I like it. Now, I had a brush that I really was enjoying, and it was, let me see if I can find it. It was a dry, sort of thready looking brush. Where are you? Are you in India ink? I don't think so. I think you might be a flat watercolor brush. Cool. Is that the one that has the, oh, give it a second. Autosave, sorry guys. Watery brush, and I have a couple pens. These ones aren't supposed to be here. I just haven't moved them around yet. So what I am looking for is something that's going to give me some drag lines, and I know what I want. Oh, actually, mechanical pencil might not be a bad choice. And we're just going to take some brown. Yeah, that's a good color. Yep. And I'm using the mechanical pencil tool. So I want to put this is the first show I've watched you do art. But dang, if you ain't Bob Ross. I grew up on Bob Ross. Bob Ross and Mark Kistler, who did Imagination Station. And I find, you see, all the stuff I do, what I do, never mind the Furthermore shows, my sword shows, all those are really trying to help folks. This show is, and I'm going to switch back to that. Where's my good old thick oil paint? I love this brush. That's not the right color, but I'm going to leave it there for a second. It'll be a good light line. I want to put this sticking out the water. This shows what I do for me. This is my kind of mellow, fun show. We need to do a bit of that there too. Just add a little bit of darkening. I'll put you away. I don't need you. There we go. And we'll just do this, and it'll add a bit more character to everything. There we go. But now I know what this needs, and I don't know if I can do justice to them, but I'm going to come over here, and I think I will use my Zero pen. I'm a big fan of the Zero pen, and I'm going to use white. And we're going to start right here, because if I don't like it, I can always undo it. He's basically Mini Bob Ross, but better. Thank you. Missed you last night. I had some. The local internet tower wasn't working, and because of that, I need to look at something real quick. My system wasn't. I couldn't get on, so I didn't get on till nearly 8. It was just shy of 9 o'clock. So I did an hour show late. It was a pretty good show. Cindy Cat did some amazing puns. Why is this doing that? Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. I kind of messed that up. Well, like I said, that's why there's the undo button. Undo button is your friend. Although it's easier for me to use the mouse to do it. Like, I'm doing something wrong, and I realized what I did wrong. I got the an egret usually has a bit more of an S shape to it. Got that bunches. Put that. Okay. I'm going to undo the egret again because it's not quite how I want it. And I'm going to add a layer just for the egret so I can erase it if I need to. Okay. Very strange for birds. There we go. And I'm going to grab a good yellow, maybe yellow brownish color. Oh, this guy for the beak. And because it's funny, I grew up in Michigan City, and the Michigan City Zoo has a lovely collection of egrets who live in a aviary. Sorry, I had to find the word. I don't use the word aviary often. But if you go out to they have a park out there, a lot of times you'll see wild egrets. Oh, everyone turned in early. Oh, okay. Well, that's what you get for living in the middle. No, you're fine. This is great for me, enjoying while smoking a Boston butt. Oh, that's glorious. I love smoked food. Let's see, we have 2 egrets. I don't know if it needs more. Well, I've got big space where I can put my logo. Oh, I know what it needs. I know what it needs. I know what it needs, what it needs, what it needs. I know what it needs. And I know this is way too light for what it is, but what? I'm just going to close that. It decided to do something else. But it needs... gator. It just needs a gator. I'm just going to do that. Gator kind of cruising around in the water. Not a big one. A little gator just doing its floaty float thing. That's what it needed. I kind of like him. He's a good guy. He's just doing his thing. And over here seems a little empty. So we're going to come back. I want to step back to the tree layer. And I want to come over here. And I'll grab my paintbrush once again. Where's my paintbrush? There it is. Thick oil paint. And we'll just do a little gnarly tree over here. That's a little thick. Okay, so it'll be a thicker tree. That's fine. And we'll just let that get loose. And we'll grab our spray. And I'm thinking I want to do the droplet, and I think because it is a little farther back, that'll give it a sense of depth. I may have to switch back to the other one, but do that. Let's go there. There we are. And that's a nice one. I like this one. Oh, hi, Joe. Oh, I was about to mention a beaver dam. Well, I don't think the beavers would do too well near that crocagator, but maybe in the next one. Enjoy a nice day outside. Everybody's having a nice day outside, and I'm over here in here doing this, but I have good reason. Because we were up very late getting things out for the big item pickup for trash. I got all sorts of stuff out of my house I've needed to get out. But little man's asleep, and Mandy, whom I love, is working her Saturday over at the Benton County Public Library. So I'm getting this done now, so I have the rest of my day for it. I've spent a bit more time on this one than I intended to, but I'm having so much fun I don't really mind. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is just sign it and, go on with my day. Got the Zero brush, which I've been using a lot of lately. And I will sign it down here. It's a little garish, but I don't think anybody's going to mind. And what I have to do is my saves on this one so that I can use it to make the thumbnails for the videos. So we'll say save as. Swamp. Sunrise. I like that. Keep it simple. What did I drop? Oh, sharp. Some Ryer. Oh yeah, watch me to witness my wonderful typing. And we'll just save that there. And get that saved in a second. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to export the time lapse. So folks who enjoy watching these, if you want to just watch the painting quickly paint itself as just a way to chill, I have an ongoing playlist of those where it's literally just alrighty, and we'll say this art time lapse. That's saved. Now I have to come over here, grab this, go red. Am I still in? Oh, I'm in Arial black. I need Comica for consistency. Oh, Comica title axis in red. Come right about here. I almost made a mistake, guys. I almost did it again. Export single. Oh. I forgot something. I love to do this and then goof myself up later. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to save it as a PNG. So I have the art file. Yes, I'm fine with that. Also, oh, good morning, Mike Jimmy. And now that it's saved as an art file, I can then go back and add my never mind. More. I believe in trying to get as much use out of what I create as possible. So this is how I get the thumbnails. And I have to come into the layer real quick. Mike Jimmy is so much better at Clip Studio than I am. He does absolute sorcery, and he's an incredible animator. In fact, the only reason I'm doing this here and not watching Sketchy Saturdays on his channel is my schedule means I have to if I want to get this done. So I'm going to export this as a ping, and we're going to say NTF. This allows me to keep track of my episode number by just, this is 130, cool. By saving this so that when I'm setting up the video, having the episode number in the image lets me be able to find it. And we'll do that. Oh, thanks. Hey, it is my privilege. And don't worry, all comes with practice. You were so positive. I am really kind of sorting out who I associate with more by positivity. So the first one is done. Now, no, I don't want to save this part because I don't want to save the logo over it. But so I have a lot of people that I have no beef with, but I also, if it's not a positive kind of person who's building folks up, I don't really hang out there anymore. And Joe's one of the most positive people I've ever met. He says, I hate not being able to join NTF as much as I used to. The new job is really keeping me away from my PC. You are the hardest working person I know, Mike Jimmy, or way up there. And I would never want you to be stressed. You can always catch it in the reruns. I have a lot going on. And also, folks, because I know some people like to see my stuff, please remember this. It's going to pop up all over the place, but you guys can find all my work at deviantart.com/NickT. And when I do these pictures, I post them up, and I'm keeping them free for download because I want people to be able to, if you want to put my art up as a print and you have, the means to do it at home, you can do it at home. If you really like something that I do, you let me know. If you come to a show, I usually have a few prints, and I can make arrangements. What pen am I rocking right now? Okay. This is called the Ciro pen. That's one of my favorites because it feels a lot like the inking pens that I prefer to use. I have two favorite pens that I've downloaded. Both are free. One is called Ciro, and this Japanese one translates to the good pen. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just show you why I like them. So I'm going to put this in black for a minute, and that's fine. I can even use this as a logo. It doesn't really matter. We're going to just say Ciro is a very, it's got weight, but it feels the most like a pen. Oh, I don't know if the news reached you, but I'm afraid you can't make HaloCon. Oh no! My financial hit at the end of last year hasn't filled up, and a 3,000 vacation just simply isn't viable this year. I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. Well, if it helps, I probably won't be making it either. But well, maybe next year, or maybe you can count for something else because Nita's not going to be able to make it. So maybe we can all. I'd like to get everybody together. I would love to meet a lot more people in person. Yeah, just save up for next year. That makes things easier on everybody. I need to see uh, how the vending situation is over there. Zero does that, and the good pen does this. But you see how it's kind of raggedy here? It's a little scratchy on the edges. These are my two favorite pens currently from Clip Studio Pen. They're very good. But I will tell you that just using the basic either G pen, so this is the G pen, is sort of right between the two. So this gives me options of how scratchy I want my lines to look. And that's something that I really find helpful. And that's neither here nor there, and it'll make for an interesting start. But let me grab my big old eraser. Actually, no. That's more effort than I need to do. I'll just do trash, delete that layer, and I'll add another layer, and we're right back to where we needed to be. Cool? Cool. Alrighty. Now, I think I'm going to do a little bit more drawing on this one. And got a lot of things planned for. They take priority, but not bad. But next month you'll oh my. Oh, Jimmy, I have so many hopes for you. Because there are 2 or 3 possibilities that would be utterly delightful floating in my mind. There's also the matter of I can't wait to see the completed version of the Life on Quora pilot we did the audio for, but I think much more important things are going on. Another fun tip, you can't draw with the eraser on a normal. So that's my pencil. I actually quite like the mechanical pencil. I use it a lot. But we're going to come over here. I'm going to grab probably Zero because I've just been living there for a while. It's set at 8, which is a really nice feel for me. And I'm in blue, so I can just kind of doodle. So what do I need to draw? What am I in the mood for becomes the question. Well, we can put some people on here. I like to draw people. And what I'm doing is constructing. So if you're not sure how you want to draw stuff, what you do is you construct. You build the people out of people-shaped blocks. It's just like Lego. I will tell you, I'm horrible with male hips. I always want to give them female hips because I draw a lot more women than men. But knowing Alec, it has been very good for trying to convince me to draw more men. He's a little stout dude. I kind of like him though. Okay. Make him a little muscular, but not excessive. While we're here, give him, the necessary dude thigh gap. I lost my blue for a second. Got back. Haven't quite decided what I want. This is not a pose as much as you just standing there. But, good practice is a thing that matters too. My anatomy always needs work, and my posing is too tight. And I know that about myself. So that's what I'm working on. Beefcake men. Well, I can work on that too. This dude, I wouldn't say is a beefcake guy. He's reasonable proportions and reasonably, he's not super heroic. My phone. we could tighten up and give him a little more. There we go. He's out here. I'm not sure what's going on with his hands yet. Oh, the famous Nick, just throw a block on the end and don't worry about the hands. But I'm on the blue layer, so I can do whatever I want, and it doesn't matter. The blue layer is for chaos, because the blue layer will be disappearing by the time everything is said and done. But we'll get back set to that. A little bit of just the way we can sight lines. I'm going to do that. I want the hit points a little bit more obvious. We'll add the tucking. There we go. Give him a little. This isn't bad. He's a himbo? He could be a himbo. I don't know this character yet. Right now, he's just like, you know, he is Gene Eric. His current name is Gene Eric, which is, of course, short for generic. He isn't a dude. He's just the placeholder. So we got to decide what we want to do with our dear generic dude. Random dude appears. Oh, random dude disappeared. Yes. So we'll give him some fairly non-committal eyes as placeholders, because I'm going to have to zoom in on his face and do some zoomy work. I try not to zoom a lot because it can be rough to see. But okay, so we have him, and the horizon line, whether it's there or not, is going to be something like this. That's fine. It's not perfect. Nobody's worried about it. I could turn him into my lamplighter real easy, which would, which could always be fun, because lamplighter always brings out things. Well, let's see. Does he? Oh, he's got a hat. Oh yeah, the lamplighter returns. That's fine. I see lamplighter's slightly longer face though, and I'm going to have to move that eye over. And I'm going to give him a scarf. Alrighty, that's fine. He's got his scarfdom. And we'll just do that. Get some detail on the scarf. He's fabulous. Okay. And maybe kind of hood his eyes a little bit. Keep his gaze down. I may have to play with the positioning of his arms, and there are a lot of ways I can do that. But I'll give him his code. This is the lamplighter. The lamplighter. Okay, so what do we have behind him? In this bag. Cut the sleeves. Just cut the sleeves. And just have his thing tucked for now, which means he has that. The bracket, the ball. I think it's something like this, close enough. I didn't draw the lamplighter enough last time, so I have to draw the lamplighter. Okay, cool. So we have the lamplighter. And because I'm just representing some things, we're going to put some lamps. Because that's what he does. He just goes around lighting the lights in the kingdom. We'll do him apply some duskiness here. Maybe put the mountain behind him real quick. Just make sure the lights are on. Thank you. He's a neat character. He shows up, and one day I'm going to do a whole manga kind of inspired thing based on it. I don't know what he's up to, but he looks serious right now. It's kind of weird for him to look this serious, because he usually just kind of bobbles around. Yeah, I like that design. We've got some, that gives us some detail. Let's actually draw this now. Another layer. Yay! Come over here. We're gonna go black with black, please. Actually, I'm gonna save myself some time. No, because that'll look real hard to read. Never mind. If I gray it, the blue becomes really hard to see. And I take my neck knife is catching on the underside of my table, so I have to take my neck knife off for a second. And we're just whoosh for his hat. So if I do paintings like the one I just did and I don't put the lamplighter in, my lovely wife Amanda asks me, where is the lamplighter? So he has to show up, or else she gets worried something's happened to him. This, oh yes. He doesn't have his hair tied back like usual. That's what's going on. He's got his hair down. Oh, he's got there's some energy to him today. Like, dude, are you okay? Right now, he looks like he's about to go, to borrow an old phrase, go cut fence and sort some people out. And I'm absolutely here for that. I don't know what he's about. He's this mysterious character, and it's like people ask me questions. Where did he come from? Like, he popped up in one of my paintings one day, and he just shows up. Yep. So, yes, so exactly, sort some people out. He just has that. He's got some very strong protagonist vibes going on right now. And like far more than he usually does. Usually he's just like this happy-go-lucky dude wandering through my paintings. This very much has a on any other day kind of energy. Especially when I do some tricks I'm going to do in a bit. I know I'm going to have to come back up here and work on that, but I want to keep the flow going on some of these longer lines to make life easier. Oops. I accidentally grabbed the blue. There we go. And I'll just save myself some time and do a little bit of the black work. Yes, I know it's not supposed to be called black work, but I have associated with so many two artists over the years that some terminology has slipped. I see this black work. You mean shading? No, I mean black work. I designed a few tattoos back in the day. Some custom stuff for some friends. I occasionally still do that. I will take commissions, but understand it's going to be in my art style, and I cannot be held accountable for the artist you use conditioning it over. Although, if you were looking for tattoos, I do know an incredible tattooist. Well, that's fair. Thank you. He really, like, dude. He's got some, impending violence energy. Like, he's not there, but whenever he gets where he's going, folks better appreciate, because, like, he's coming. He's definitely, he's going somewhere, and he's going to get something done. See, for my D&D players, when they get far enough, they will meet some other NPCs. Yeah, RPG players. I'm getting to get done with my... Oh, I completely understand. And when I say that, I completely understand. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, what, dear? Sorry, I dear heart people a lot. Okay. And we've got that. That looks functional. The NPCs. Oh yes, there are some new NPCs that, as you guys, depending on how you handle the whole setup of what's going on in Ravencleft Gorge, there are some NPCs who you may have the opportunity to meet as we'll say your world expands. Once the vampire threat has been dealt with. And I am really looking forward to getting them out, frankly getting them published, because they've been living in my head and in games for far too long. There we go. Okay, I'm going to just put that part off. I'm just going to put that part off for a little bit longer. I don't have to do that. You can make me. Oh yeah. Pre-Mentestera and Lemon, yes. There are going to be more beautiful NPCs. And as things go on, I will fully artistically render them so that you can see who you are talking to. Let's just keep these guys fairly simple for now. Put a little love to C.S. Lewis. No fantasies have lampposts. Was something C.S. Lewis told, or J.R.R. Tolkien told C.S. Lewis. Tolkien, of course, being the man who wrote Lord of the Rings and all that, and C.S. Lewis being the man who wrote Aslan, the Narnia Chronicles. Chronicles of Narnia. It took me a while to get there, but I got there. Give him some slightly different lamps to have lit. And then this. Oh, that's way too big. Blessed is the undo button. There we go. Now, there are guidelines I could be drawing to keep this all straight. That one's actually way, way off, and I am annoyed by it, so I'm going to move it. Do that here. There we go. Where is the? And we'll just move it. And because you can, I'll shrink it a bit. Life of lilies here. There we are. Boom. Okay. And deselect. Yay. Put my pen back. There we go. That there. With that there. We'll just get that going. And we're just kind of dropping along. Well, you saw the art for Sarka, right? You like Sarka. And there are a few others that are going to pop up. I really need to do a proper picture of Val in both forms, but I haven't done that. And what I'm talking about to people who don't know is my ongoing campaign that I run at the library for the teens. Let's make this trees, but I haven't done funky rocks in a while. I'm kind of in the mood for funky rocks now. We are almost to the point where I get to do the first test. And the first test is, how does it look without the blue? So we come over here and we just, this eye icon, blink, blue's gone. Now I can see the work I actually have to do. Nope, I'm on. No, because I can't be on. Am I on the right layer? I'm on the right layer. Always double check your layers, folks. Now I can just come in here and start doing some subtle tweaking. And we're going to grab my fill tool. My fill tool? Cool. We'll do that and that as a starter move. Probably there too. Yep. And come over here, and I'm playing with the hard black shading. So I'm using my Millie pen. The neat thing about the Millie pen is it's not pressure sensitive, so it gives you a very stout. You set it and it just stays. So that consistency is really nice for shading because it gives me a different kind of control. Or when I'm highlighting a character like this through these means. I see a error. I have to fix those. So, whoa, that's a whole lot of eraser. That was a scary lot of eraser. Give me a second. Get down here where you're a little more controllable, my beastly little friend. Make it really. Oh, I don't know. Yes, always double check the layers. Don't be like me and forget to add a layer when you're doing hard line art. Oh, it happens. It happens to the best of us. And if folks have any questions about what I'm doing, because I'm not the best in any way, shape, or form, but I do love what I do, feel free to hit. And if you are enjoying this, please like, share, and subscribe, because that is going to help me fight the dread algorithm, which really dislikes me sometimes. No, I don't like that line at all. Undo that. I'll leave his hair kind of light. I pulled it down, but I like the smaller. It's giving me a little more control for what I want. Because I don't want to lose all the quality of my line art. And that went completely wild. That's okay. You know, it's not because I forget what I'm doing. Do this. My fill boy. Boom. We're getting here, go boom. Here, go boom. There, go boom. That's nice. Come right over here. Go boom. Boom. That gives me that. To my Millie pen. Oops. I don't need white yet. Although, you know what? I have white. I might as well use it. White is wonderful for doing things like this. Black, but grab my black. There we go. And I do want a slightly thicker pen. Give me back a pen. There we go. He's going to look striking. It will work. It always pans out. Besides this period where I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think it's gonna work. And I want to quit and I want to panic. And it's like, that's not what art is about. Art is about releasing and finding peace, sharing beauty and ideas, and sometimes ugliness. Sometimes you have to paint uglies. But we're going to take this, we can go here, and we're going to just, whoops, drag this back up, darken his hat a bit. A little bit on the oh god, so much energy for such a stationary pose and all the faults. It has still got so much energy. Thank you. Now we're gonna put this away for a second and we're gonna zoom back. We're gonna do this. Now I have two things I have to do. First, I need to come over here and add like you say there, add a layer and make it a multiply layer. Grab the fill. We're going to undo that because that is the wrong grade of fill. That tells me how it's at least kind enough to not. Normally I'd go gray 30 for my shading shade. Well, maybe I will go gray 30. Fill everything. Yes. Now I'm going to. I can do this on this layer too. Now I can grab that lovely darker I had, which I want something about like this. No, do this. Oh, wrong one. We come over here to this fill, and remember that refer to other layers. Yes. Not perfect because I have some gaps, but I can fix that. And it's honestly, that was a lot better than I expected. So I come back here to this pen. I come back, and I want that full black because this is my ink layer, and I'm going to fix that spot. And I am going to fix this up a bit. Let me see, do I see any other gaps? Oh, right here. And I'm going to do that while I'm here because I need this to, oops, sorry. This needs to make that to go to that. And now I come back up here, go back to the fill. Grab that color. And I need to grab that color and go right there. I think that's good. I'm going a little slower than usual, but I'm kind of having fun with it. Now, this will give me extra options because now I can grab the eraser. Actually, I'm going to be shading and come over here into my gradients. Gradient erase, that's a good one. I'll make sure that's the side I want. Yeah. Gradient erase. Oh, well, let's try that. And then I'm going to just do that. Missed on that one just a little bit. There we go. And that's letting me have the lighting without having to draw the lighting, but by instead erasing the shadow. So I can come right here and go just like this. Okay, like it. Talk to you later. See ya. Have fun. People come and people go. And now I'm gonna come over here and get my eraser tool. Let's see what size I'm running. 12 might work. And we're just gonna do a little bit of line erasure. A little bit here so you can tell that that's been shined from the back. Probably a little flex of light hitting there. A little bit right there. And this just lets me find where the light is. And I realize I need to go back to this thing. I can flatten out. Oops, undo that one. I slipped. I just like that this guy just sort of brings light where he goes, and that's his shtick. There we go. And we're just having another great. That's a nice one. I think I might just call it there. It's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. So we'll just say here. And we'll save as March of the Oh, I forgot to sign that. That's fine. I will simply come here, grab my pen back, still rocking the 0. And I will simply sign down here. There we go. File save. Point. Save as. We'll say this is a PNG while we're here. Yes. We will export this because people like that. We'll just do that. Fighter. Art timeline. And file. Now we'll come here. And we'll grab the red. And we'll almost be done with what we need to do with this one. Never. Oops. Never mind. Furthermore. That's just a good spot for it. It's bold, it's out front, and it's there. We'll save that as a ping. Vest NTFS1E131. Still playing with the character design. Yes, and we are done with that. So we do one more. And I don't know if anybody's left in my chat. Looks like my chat has all had to go do things. That's fine. This has been a long one, but I'll knock this one out and it will be the end for the day. Okay, this is the Friday one. Let's come here. Let's go blue. A nice draw over a blue. And what do I want to draw now? And we're also just in a cat girl, so cat girl just kind of relaxing over here, over there. Ready? I'll have one with this one. Better outfit. What's up? Here's some coffee. And I know it's not perfect, but that'll be enough for me to keep my reference. Floaty here? Yeah, floaty here. Add a layer. Grab my black. We're just chilling, guys. There's no reason to doubt or grump. Just throw a fun picture down. Just enough guidelines for me to know what I'm doing. And we'll just do this little drawing of a cat girl reading. like so. This is going to be VJ. I haven't drawn VJ in a while. VJ is an old character of mine, based lovingly on my wife, called Violet Jade. There we go. Now, just gonna keep this nice and animified. Sometimes I play with how her hair works because I can do that. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. And we'll do this line, that line, and poofs. And poofs. And bell. Which will be swallowed up in part by the book, but it has to be there or else it's not a proper picture. That. And we'll decide what kind of outfit she's wearing. She's already just having a good time reading. Looks like she's at a scary part of the book. That's okay. Oh, the hand up is what we do. That is there. That's still sketchy. It's still sketchy, that's fine. That. And over here. The area for the wide chest without showing too much. There we go. Oops. That should be down here. That's over there. There. And we'll just I'll fix the other hand in a minute. The hands holding her drink. Just who doesn't like the drink? There we go. And we'll pan out and we'll scooch over. We'll just do this to make sure that it implies that what he's sitting on is comfy. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. We'll do this as well. Flip over here. For her little stripy gloves. This is a fun character. I'm gonna have to play with some of these lines. But some stripes. There we go. Just give her a chunky pillow. Kind of sitting on thing. And now let's get rid of this. I don't need this. Yeah, there we go. This is a fun one. We're just gonna make it to this kind of amorphous pile of things she's just sort of cuddling up on because it's comfy. And put this. It's been a long time since I've tried to draw a game controller from memory. That's okay. Complex items. I gotta redo that game controller. That looks terrible. I also hit a line I don't want to hit, so we'll take that. There we go. Now, we'll go back here and we'll do this. We'll just put a little ghosty on the cover so you know she's reading something spooky. She's reading spooky stuff. Add these little button guys because they'll add texture to the mattressy thing. You know, the whole fell in love with the giant blank pet pillow thing, so she just sort of hunkered down on it. We'll get rid of the blue lines. Yeah, that works. Zap that blue line there. I don't need that anymore. Go back here. Let's look at this. And we'll just do that. And come here. Go marker. Come back. And we'll start with the lining, and that'll give me a repair to make coloring easier. You can't. Oh, I forgot something important. There we go. And anklet. This is actually one of my favorite pictures I've done in quite a while. Nothing's wrong, buddy. I'm doing a live stream. I'm almost done. The voice you may have heard, or you heard me respond to, was my son, Alexander. I'm live streaming. I'm doing an art stream, but I don't have the camera on. You can come see if you want. I need to erase that one little detail, which I need a little tiny eraser again. I spent a lot of time resizing my eraser. There we go. That. And then we can come back to this pen and just go here. we go. This is a fun one. I quite like this one. That might. I may leave it here. I was going to do more background, but I may leave it here because I have some ideas. So let's add a layer. Come back here. We're going to do the first step. We're going to actually grab the light gray. Round 5. Oh, gray 30. There we are. And we're going to do that. It's all gone. Oh no, I've lost everything. Oh wait. It's a multiply layer. Now, my shading layer is getting started. I can come over here and I can grab this nice dark guy and go like this because I'm in this art mood. Oh yes, I love doing it like this. This is so nice. Boom. Now, come over here. Yeah, I'm going to stay right where I am. I'm going to do the coloring though. No. I want to do another one. Add a one. Multiply. Boom. Now, I have the grays in. I have that. I can grab my mill pen because that's really great for when I'm doing solid layering. But first, I'm kind of curious. Let's see if I can do this. Get a skin tone that works. Oh, love that. Boom, boom, boom. I know I'm going to have to wipe that up. That's fine. Boom, 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 boom. I have to fix those fingers, but I can do that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that is almost perfect. There we go. Now get some nice purple going because purple is definitely the BJ color. Get her tail, get her tail, get her hair. Boom. 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 That's pretty cool. I'm debating. I need to change the. She has gray leopardy print hair, but this is the wrong color. It has to be visually different. There we go. I'll grab this marker real quick. I will grab that. Just use that. There, that's fine. I'm on the wrong layer again, aren't I? Oh, I'm on the right layer. I don't know why that happened. But I will use it to add darker while I am here. Because that actually did something cool. Oh, that part was close. So let's add that. There we go. Boom. And we'll go. Boom. There we are. Now. Like that. Boom, boom. What is it? It's so dark. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I'm catching the shadow. So it's doubling up on the shadow. So it should be that layer. There we go. Cool. Because I'm going to play with those. Now, I'm going to go grab this and do that. I'm going to grab my gold. No, my gold. And do that. I don't think that color should be. There's a lot of brown. The green one. small pen and just quick shade in this spot, maybe. I'm thinking if I try a different purple, maybe I should just keep the purple. Sometimes you do this. This is a decision process. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. The lilac. Oh, I like ways I can do that. I'll find that green again. Over there. Kind of like that. I kind of like the green. And what we'll do is for the legs, we will go. Let's try it. Oh, I'm gonna hold it. And then we're going to grab Gray 60. Let's see, is Gray 60 the right one? There's the Zunk. I have to fix that one spot, but that's okay. Need that green back because I lost it due to a zonk. Where'd you go? And I need that Gray 60. That's not going to do that. There. Now we're gonna make the rest of this make a nice cerise brown. I can get the little bits pretty easy. Let's have a look-see real quick. Is there any other pieces I was missing? Like that. Alrighty. Oh, now we can come here and we'll do some erasing. We'll just see the light's going to. Whoop! Wrong layer. Back to the gray. Put light across her hair. Across the top of her tail. Across the top of her thigh. Her hand. Over here a little bit. Forgot to color in the Spooky Stuff book. I'll just do that. Just because I want that to get in there and get them around. That's a shade line, not light line, so light should be close for collapses more than anything. Maybe a little on her nose, a little on the shoulder. Here. Oh, hi. There, little. There. On a lot of these higher line areas, we're just erasing. Yes, this is a VJ. I got distracted. I gotta fix that. So that should be like that, and like that. And then I can fix it later. I need a slightly larger eraser, so we can go back to 20. It's a good place to be when you're playing with the light. That. Get this away so I can look at it. Yeah, I like this one. Oops. Oh, no. We do not want to violate the black on this one, because that would really break a lot of the energy. Level can do it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right here. I think that's a fun one. Yeah. Ugh. This is a fun one. This is a fun one. And it will definitely earn me some brownie points. Haven't done. Okay, so I have one missed detail that has to be fixed. Come in here. I have to get them green. And I need a pen. What size is a pen? There. Nice. And then I need to come back to here, and I need my pen in black, in pen. And this one I have to sign on the inside because I have plans for this design, possibly. I may do a variant of this. Because this may actually become a sticker. Let me see how that looks. Let me see how that looks. I want the full screen, baby. Oh, hex, yes. File. Save as. VJ reads and books because she is reading librarian. You can do that. We're going to export the time lapse. Oh. And then, of course, PNG. Jerry's Bamba. And that's going to be good. Oh, God, that's going to be so good. Ow, I just love this picture. And then come here. And just got to set wrong, but never mind, the first one on here. So, where is it? At least, yeah, let's put it down here. Never mind. There's a great place for it. Let's do that. That's fine. We will come here, so that that's permanentized. And you will say save as. We will go in. And we will go NTF S1 E132. And that is saved. Yes. Now I will close that. And we are set. I have been at this. How long have I been at this? For an hour 40 some odd. So I'm thinking it may be time for me to just call this one, because normally I do extra, but I really got in depth on a few of the pictures. So I think with that, I have some things to do before I can get my stuff done. So I think we're going to call that. Guys, thank you for coming out. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have questions, comments, or requests, I will happily do them. And I will see you all next week, sometime Saturday, for Art Time with Nick, and Monday at 10 a.m. for Nevermind the Furthermore, my morning talk show. That, guys, keep drawing, keep creating, because you can't edit a blank page. And I will see you all very soon. Love you. Toodles.